Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of 9 in 9 with West Bromwich Albion. Today we take on Coventry at the Coventry Building Society Arena as we look to get back on track following the defeat against Fulham last time around. As you can see, things have gone well since then, but we'll take a look at the results we've had since we were last together shortly. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel. And also don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Let's dive into those results we've had since we were last together. We're following defeat against Fulham last time around. The link is up the top for that one. We took our anger out on Hull City after they took the lead. Malik Wilkes with the opening goal of the game, but Jordan Hugill and Matt Clark had turned it round by half-time. Hugill put us in front 3-1 on 60 minutes. Callum Grant made it 4 on 76. Dion Bernard pulled one back for Hull on 78 before Grady Diangana completed the scoring to make it 5-2 to West Brom. We followed that up with a good win against Middlesbrough. We did have a helping hand. Johnny Howson was sent off just after half-time. Callum Grant with 2 goals. Robert Snodgrass with the other one. And then we had a blot on the copybook. We were beaten by Huddersfield, who are languishing down the bottom of the table. They beat us by 1-0. Danny Ward with the only goal of the game. We did bounce back, however, with a 3-1 win away at Blackpool. Callum Grant with 3 goals and a hat-trick, of course. Ryan Wintle with the reply for Blackpool. And then last time out, we beat Nottingham Forest by 2-0. Alex Mowat and Matt Phillips with the goals, as we beat Nottingham Forest by 2-0. So we spoke last time about manager sackings. A few more managers have been appointed since we've last been together. Mark Hughes has taken over at Huddersfield. Obviously, he was in charge when they beat us. Philip Cocu has taken over at Stoke City. Chris Hughton has taken over at Cardiff City. And Gary Monk has taken over at Preston North End. Birmingham sacked Lee Bowyer. Mark Kennedy is still in caretaker charge. Been in charge for a month now, so they are still looking for a new manager at Birmingham City, but everybody else now is sorted. So after that good run of form and a bit of a blip from Fulham, we sit top of the championship table at the moment. 46 points from 20 played. We are closing in on the halfway point in the championship season. Fulham have got 45. Sheffield United are on 37. Luton are on 36, having a great season. 35 for Bournemouth, 35 for Hull. QPR just outside on 32 with Swansea. Barnsley and Blackburn have got 28. Millwall 27 with Reading on 24, completing the top half. Down at the bottom, where Derby County, they are up to 9, so they have wiped out the 12-point deficit they were given, and then closing in on Birmingham City and Peterborough, who have got 16 apiece. Huddersfield have done themselves the power of good by changing manager. They are up to 15 points now and are closing in on the sides above them. Cardiff and Nottingham Forest are looking over their shoulder, as are Stoke City. Bristol City are on 20. Blackpool and Preston are on 22. There's Coventry on 23, today's opponents, with Middlesbrough completing the bottom half with 24. So Coventry do have the chance to move into the top half of the championship table with a win today. We have an opportunity to extend our lead at the top of the championship. It's been a great response from the lads. Huddersfield aside from that defeat against Fulham. Let's see what we can do away at Coventry. Let's take a look at the teams. So here are the 2 starting lineups for this one. Coventry start with Moore in goal. Hyman, Sane, Clark, Salter, Hamer, Reed, Allen, Sheaf, O'Hare, Mbakere with Goretzka up front. We start with Johnson in goal, Ajayi, Stewart, Clark, Furlong, Townsend, Mowat, Livermore, Diangana, Snodgrass with Callum Grant leading the line. So it's wonderful to see Coventry back in the city of Coventry. Obviously, they spent a couple of seasons playing at Birmingham City. Hopefully, we can leave the Coventry Building Society Arena with all 3 points. Coventry just looking to maintain themselves in the championship at this point. In real life, they're doing pretty well in the championship. We wish them well on their promotion bid. It'd be great to see Coventry back in the Premier League if they could manage that. More with the goal kick, sending it down the field. Clark will pick it up. start to bring it back as the rain comes down. He looks for Callum Grant in behind. That's a great ball. Can he finish it? No. Moore tips it over the bar. Moore has the goal kick. Sending it down the field, giving it straight back to us again. We will take those sort of gifts all day. Townsend comes down the left-hand side, swings it towards the far post. Reed heads it away. Diangana wasn't going to get in the air with that one. Goretzky comes forward. Hope I'm saying that right. Reed picks the ball up. Plays it back into Clark Salter. Sheaf. Goes into O'Hare. Looking wide for Hamer. Going to get the ball into the box. Might well try. Got round the outside. Sends it over. Goretzka with the header. Johnson with the save. Corner to Coventry. Allen will take it. Swings it in towards the centre. Hyman gets up and heads in. Dominic Hynam. And that is Coventry in front. That is poor marking. That's what that is. And we fall a goal behind. We've been doing it a lot lately. Going behind in games. Unmarked from the corner though. That is criminal. 1-0 Coventry. Plenty of time to turn it round. Stewart. Down the field. Coventry sitting back. 11 men back behind the ball. They're going to be hard to break down, I suspect. Furlong comes forward. Plays it into Diangana. We find a cross into the centre. A wicket back to Furlong. Ajayi back into Furlong. Into Mowat. Plays it across into Livermore. Livermore looking for Snodgrass. Snodgrass to Townsend. Will he have a shot from the angle? He might play it across the front of goal. Plays it back towards Robert Snodgrass, and that is the equaliser. I knew when we had a highlight straight from the kickoff we might score. I didn't think we would though. That lead did not last long at all. 1-1. Sign of a good side. Getting themselves level pretty quickly. Connor Townsend all the time in the world to pick out Robert Snodgrass on his own in the penalty area. Criminal from Coventry, that one. 1-1. Another corner for Coventry. They've scored from their last one. Will they score from this one? Allen again with the corner. In towards the penalty area. Clark Salter rises and heads over the bar. At least he was kind of challenged in the air. Down the corner looking for O'Hare, the danger man in this Coventry side. Will he play it through? He plays it through, but Stewart blocks it. Johnson will tap it. I never like it when they play it back to the goalkeeper when he's in his goal. You're always supposed to play it right or left, aren't you, Gary Neville? Paul Robinson. It's a long story. You've probably seen it. Sane playing the ball into Bright. That's better. Can't say his second name. Reed picks it up. Bright again. Onto Allen. Diangana intercepts it. Livermore looking for Townsend. We're looking to try and break forward. Clark. Snodgrass is in front of him. Clark does like a run down the wing. It's a good ball in behind for Snodgrass. He's into the penalty area as well. He gets the shot away. He rolls it in the bottom corner. What's a ball from Matt Clark. And Robert Snodgrass has his second goal of the game. Kisses off the post and goes in. It's a lovely finish and we have turned it round, and Coventry. Lovely ball in behind. Coventry all at sea defensively. But Snodgrass rolls it in the corner. 2-1. And that is half time. Coventry 1, West Brom 2 at the break. Bit of an entertaining first half though. Both sides going at it, hammer and tongs. But we do lead at the break. Let's convert it into 3 points, please. Townsend with the throw. Goes it in towards Snodgrass. Goes it back into Clark as he got another Perla ball to play. Townsend into Snodgrass on a hat-trick, of course. Can he find a West Brom player? Townsend sends it into towards the far post. Alex Mowat tries to rise. Moore picks it up. Trying to get away from the midfield. He has done. Will he unleash a shot? He will! Sam Johnson turns it round the post. No, it hits the post and goes wide. As he sends it down the field. I am up against Grant. Grant wins the header. They don't pick up the second balls of the West Brom players. O'Hare. We're in a battle in this one, second half, I think. Bright picks it up again. Fell on with a good tackle, but Reed will keep it alive for Coventry. Will he send it into the centre? Plays it back in towards Clark Salter. Onto Sheaf. Into Allen. Bright again. O'Hare. Trying to get away from the defender. Will he get a shot away? He will, but Johnson with catching practice. Hyman looking down the field. Goretzka wins the header onto Bright. Plays it back into Goretzka. Goretzka with the shot. Puts it wide. Right, we've approached the hour. We've weathered the early storm at the start of the second half. Grant is not having a great game up front. No Jordan Hugill today. Out injured. Little injury. He'll be back pretty quickly. So we're going to bring Callum Robinson to play up front for the last half hour of the game. We have the ball with Furlong. Bailey into Diangana. Furlong again. Into Ajayi. Mow it across to Clark. Diangana with a shot, more with a save. Sends it down the field. And he's got Bright open. Bright tries to go for the shot. Unlucky. Good idea to try and hit it early. Just didn't dip quickly enough. Sends it down the field. Robinson is beaten in the air. Allen. It's all been Coventry in the second half. Need to stem this tide. 3 points are pretty vital for us at the moment if Fulham keep winning as well. Hyam. Into Sane. Cross into Clark Salter. Out to Reed. Into Clark Salter again. Sheaf. Into O'Hare. Wide looking for Hamer. Connor Townsend up against him. Got to block the cross if he can, Connor. Ball comes in. Goretzka gets up and heads over the bar. We are going to take it off of positive. We're going to move on to balanced for the last 20 minutes. We are going to make one more change. Matt Phillips is going to come on for Darnell Furlong. Clark Salter looking into Sheaf. Into Allen. Allen looking over the top for O'Hare. He's got a good touch inside the penalty area. Johnson with the save and turns it round the post. Coventry are knocking on the door. Are they going to break it down? They have a throw. Reed's with it. Into Bright. Tries to get away. Reed picks it up. Sends it in early. Anybody going to try and deal with it? Goretzka with the shot and he rolls it in the bottom corner. 2-2 at the Coventry Building Society Arena. And to be fair, it's no more than Coventry deserve in the second half. They have been banging on the door since half-time and they've got themselves level. Lovely ball in behind. Where are all the defending marking going? Can't even get my words out. 2-2. That angry. Let's get a bit of encouragement on the field. That has taken the confidence a bit of a whack. We'll make one final change as well. We're going to move Grady Diangana out to the left-hand side and Snodgrass out to the right. Let's have a bit of a swap around. See if that'll do anything to wake everybody up. It'll be a missed opportunity though if it stays 2-2. Johnson with the ball down the field. Bournemouth are beating Fulham. That's a big scoreline coming through from Craven Cottage. And picking the ball up. Pulling the strings. Looking for Goretzka over the top. He's in behind a second time and he's put it wide. Big chance missed. They'll make a change at the back. Anthony Stewart is having a nightmare against Goretzka. So Carl Bartley's going to come on. Johnson well out of his goal. Plays it into Ajayi. Don't lose it there for crying out loud. Phillips. Looking early for Callum Robinson. Great ball in behind from Matt Phillips. And Callum Robinson has put it into the car park. Bit of composure. It looks like it's going to finish 2 each. Are we going to have one final opportunity? Coventry have the ball. But we are over time. Reed with the ball coming down the left-hand side. He has been a thorn in our side all afternoon. Coventry has been a thorn in our side. McFadzean into Sane. McFadzean again. One more opportunity. No, full time. 2-2. The final score. 2 points dropped from our perspective. We should be winning games like that. We just did not come out in the second half and Coventry deservedly got their equaliser. So let's see what that's done to the league table. So it might have been considered 2 points dropped at the time, but it's actually 1 point gained because Fulham have lost at home to Bournemouth. That's a big result for Bournemouth as well. That brings them up to third. Good results elsewhere for Stoke. They have beaten QPR. Nottingham Forest have beaten Peterborough in a fight down the bottom of the table. Swansea have closed the gap on the top 6 with their win away at Middlesbrough. Huddersfield were beaten by Barnsley, so it's a good result for Barnsley as well. It keeps them in playoff contention. Derby lost at Bristol City, but the gap is not that far for them now. So let's take a look at what we're going to do next time. So what we will do next time, we will take on Reading, Barnsley, Manchester United, Derby, Preston, Cardiff and Coventry in the third round of the FA Cup. We will come back for that game with Queen's Park Rangers. Another away trip for us, this time to London. Obviously, we didn't have a great time. We were in West London last time. Hopefully, at the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium, we will have better luck against QPR. And in the grand scheme of things, that point could be very important come the end of the season. Obviously, with Fulham losing to Bournemouth, it wasn't a bad point in the end. It would have been better if it had been all three, but Coventry, fair play to them, they deserved their point from the match. So yeah, we'll play those few games and we will come back next time for Queen's Park Rangers. Mentioned, hopefully it will end better than our last trip to London did. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but like to do so, please click that subscribe button down the corner. Don't forget, if you've got any comments to make on today's video, leave them below. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.